Welcome back, friends. First off, I gotta say, if I miss an episode or two maybe this week, it's not my fault. It's my router's fault. It is foobard. Last episode I uploaded took me 9 hours to upload it. Not cool. So, just forewarning, if I don't actually make it to the store to buy a new router, you might be missing a few episodes here or there. But I'm going to try my best. So, I was working on the basement, and I've got it to a point where I can show you it. It's nowhere near done, but I will at least show you what it looks like. So maybe I'll go in from this angle over here, and this is what it looks like. So yeah, I covered it in sand, and I replaced the walls with sandstone. Basically everything above the sandstone, where the stone brick is, that is all like air outside, and then down here is dirt underground. And I haven't done this wall here yet, just because I don't know if I want to dig it out or build something else in there. So that's that. And I have the water here from the farms, and I just put them in here for right now. Like I said, it's not done, but hey, it's a lot of sand and a lot of sandstone. So that's cool. I like that. That is done. I can work on this whenever I want, which might be today. I don't know. In all honesty, I have no idea what I'm going to do today. No idea at all. I just know that's done. I got to tell everybody about it. And I also have my router problems. So that's that for right now. I'm going to go into creative mode because somebody did build a banner, but he didn't tell me how he made it. So I'm going to try to figure out how to make it in creative mode, and then we'll see if we can make it. Sounds like a plan. Alright, friends. Spoda9, he's one of my subscribers. He suggested a banner, and I really like it, so I'm going to use it. So let's see if we can build this. Is it raining out? Doesn't seem like it. Well, I'll deal with that in a minute. But let's build a banner here. So we're going to go like this. Doop. So we got 16 lime green banners. Excellent. So what we're doing here is we're going to put some black bricks on it. Then we're going to put some vines on it, like that. And then I needed some of this. Then we're going to put this on it with the weather skull, and we're going to make it blue. His was green, but I think I'm going to go with blue. So let's see what this looks like. Boom. I actually really like it. It just seems super awesome to me. So that's the banner that I'm going to use. You guys can suggest more banners, that's fine. But this is what I'm using for right now. So I figured that what we'll do with it is we'll hang it at key locations. And by key, I mean all over the place. Like this. I think this should be cool. Nice banner row all the way across, like that. Nice. And then we'll put it here and here. Hey, didn't I break that? Is that a visual glitch? Yep, definitely a visual glitch, because that's no longer there. Okay, I think those banners look pretty sweet. I wish they weren't floating on the blocks, but it's fine. It's definitely fine. And then if we go in here, just like Domo over here, he has some banners. Look how basic those are. I'm going to put them on mine. Let's see, do they look better up or down? I think they look better down. That's what I'm going to say. Just like that. Cool. I am super happy about that. I really like it. Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, when he showed it to me, like he sent me a link, and I'm like, you know what? That's it. That's the one. I love that thing. Alright, I got 2 extra banners. We'll deal with them later. Maybe we'll take this one off then, and well, maybe we'll just hang the banners here. Excellent. And we can always make more. It's super simple to copy a banner. As you guys saw, I made a great amount of copies of it. So that's cool. That's another little project completed. Alright, I'll just sort out my inventory here. I'm glad that I found some clay. While I was digging over there, there's actually some clay on the ground. And I've used it on more than one occasion. For my little pot in my bedroom, and now this brick. So that works out super good. Alright, now let me figure out what I'm going to do next. Well, my friends, as we can see, there's a few new colored sheep in this big old sheep pen. And I've been collecting that, and I think today is going to be the day that I work on that secret project that I've been hinting towards. And I'm going to try to do a time lapse of it. We'll see if that works. If not, well, whatever. So I'm just going to do one more round of collecting the sheep, and then I'm going to go to spawn where I'm building this magical thing. So here we are at spawn. This is the unfinished community center. We got Antbert's shop and we got Ian's house. And I think I'm going to build what I want to build right here. That's the plan. Icebox is over there. That is new. I have no idea whose that is. Maybe we'll check that out later. But I brought my supplies here. We got miscellaneous wool, and then here we have blue wool. Cool. The problem is I mean, this is Ian's house, but I don't think this is a part of his house, so I'm just going to rip this completely up. So goodbye, miscellaneous tree farm that has been like this since the beginning of time, and the pumpkin farm. So I'll get rid of this, then I'll lay down some groundwork, and then we should get to the time lapse. If there isn't a time lapse, it's because things didn't work out so well, and we will just talk about what I built. Well, hopefully that time lapse worked out and I did it good. If not, this is going to be the first time reveal. So let's see what I built here. We come up the stairs. What do we see? That's right. Do any of you know who this is? This is good old Rainbow Dash. Now here's the scoop. I am not a brony. I've never seen the show, but I know of it. And I built this a long time ago on a server. And just because someone else was a brony or whatnot, and I thought I could build something like that, it looks cool. So I just built it again because it's hilarious. Super funny. I think it's great. Anyway, so I've converted this into welcome to Usurper97's wool shop. Yeah, might as well use this building for something. And so I just did this. All wools, 5 iron per stack unless otherwise posted. So I don't really know what the prices are, and there's actually not even a stack in any of these things. This is for the brown wool, which I have none of, and then you got all the other colors here, and then the white, light gray, or light gray, light gray, and black. So this is pretty cool. I like it. I don't know what everyone else on the server will think about it, but I enjoy it. I think it's funny and interesting and whatnot. So that is pretty cool. Man, that thing's big. It turned out to be bigger than I thought, even though it's just been a while since I've seen it in the world. You know, I have like video of it and images of it, but it's big. It's one of the tallest structures in here, except for my tree farm, and I think Town Hall is bigger. But let's see what this is. Well, it's got Domo's banner on it, so I'm going to assume it's his. Let's see. Guild Hall. Info coming soon. Ooh. Well, that's very fancy. I do like this floor, my friend. Nice use of windows. Very nice. It's got dual door system. Wow. Alright. Well, that's cool beans. Good work, Domo. I like it. Banners are cool. Banners are super cool. I was gonna say, I'm gonna put a banner on mine. But, nah, I won't do that. What else did I want to check out around here? This Zero's Choo Choo Train Shop has actually been doing pretty good. He's sold a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, like he keeps selling all the rails. Wait. One rail for 2 cobblestone? Yikes, that is way underpriced, man. Way underpriced. To the cafe? Cool. Yeah, so shops are cool. I really like the shops. And I wish there was more shops. But I don't know what I want. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's all I gotta say there. Now, that took me a long time to build. Let's just say that. Actually, what time is it? It is... Oh, okay. That took me about 2 hours to build. So, I need a break. So I'm going to quit for the day, my friends. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.